So I've just picked up the new Oklahoma Joe's Blackjack Kettle. So in this video, we're going to have a good look at it and we're going to compare a few differences between that and your standard Weber kettle. All right, so starting from the top, got our top vent up here, got our temperature gauge on top of the lid, got our nice soft grip handle. And what I love about this already is this side shelf. Then on the opposite side here, you've got this nice bar you can hang your utensils on. Now we'll open it up. Now obviously here we've got a hinged lid, and on the inside we've got our cooking grate, our charcoal grate, and then on this barbecue you lift your ash pan out from the inside. And you can see all the vent holes along the outside here. And you adjust your vents from the front here. Then down the bottom you've got some nice big solid wheels and a sturdy bottom shelf. So we'll put this back together, and now we'll have a look at a few differences between the two kettles. Now I know this isn't going to be the most accurate comparison as we're comparing a 30-year-old base model Weber to something like the new Oklahoma Joe's Blackjack Kettle. A more accurate comparison would be something like the new Weber Master Touch Plus that has a few more features, but we're going to go ahead and do the comparison anyway, so let's get into it. Alright, so the top vent on the Blackjack, this is the same top vent that Oklahoma Joe's use on most of their barbecues. Real easy to use, doesn't get sticky, I really like them. Then you've got that classic top vent on your Weber kettle. These can get a little bit sticky, they can rust over time, but they do the job fine. But personally, I much prefer the Oklahoma Joe's vent. Now the classic Oklahoma Joe's temperature gauge that you'll find on most of their barbecues does the job nicely. Obviously our old Weber doesn't have one, but you will find them on the new models. Now on the Blackjack, you've got a nice soft touch handle. These don't get too hot either. Really nice and easy to use, and obviously it's on the front of our Blackjack here. Then on the old Weber we've got the wooden handles. On the more modern Webers you've got a heat deflector under there and plastic handles. Obviously these ones can get a bit hot when you're cooking at high heat, but these do the job nonetheless. Now the side shelf and bar on the Oklahoma Joe's Blackjack I absolutely love, but obviously we don't have that on the Weber. Now the insides are very similar, but with the Oklahoma Joe's Blackjack you've got the porcelain enameled grates, which I absolutely love. Both the same size cooking grate. Take our charcoal grate out. Now I do like this ash pan design, however I haven't used this barbecue so my opinion may change once I've used it. And again, the more modern Webers are slightly different. You've got that classic sweeper on this one, and then your ash pan down below. Now one thing I'll have to keep an eye on when I do use it, as you can see we've got a gap around where our vents are. So even though these are closed, air's still going to get in here. I might be able to tighten these bolts up a little bit more to get it more flush, but we'll see how we go when I do cook on it, so stay tuned for that. Obviously we've got a 4-leg design on our Blackjack, 3 on our Weber as usual, but I definitely like the much sturdier design on the Blackjack as opposed to the Weber. You can fit a little bit more on your bottom shelf, which I love. The more storage you've got in your barbecue, the better. And in terms of thickness, the old Weber seems like it's about 1 mil thicker. So we'll just have to see how that difference goes when I do decide to cook on our Blackjack. So there's the main differences between these two barbecues, both great units. I believe the Oklahoma Joe's Blackjack is going to retail for about $5.99 Australian, which I believe is what the Weber Master Touch Pluses go for as well. So I'll be doing plenty of cooks on the Blackjack, so stay tuned for that. And if you've got any questions, don't hesitate to ask them in the comments below. That's the end of the video, so thanks for watching and we'll see you next time.